Mary Musgrove, Georgia's own Pocahontas. I'm sure most of you have all heard a form of the story about Pocahontas. A young Indian girl befriends a colonist named John Smith, helps the colonists settle in the New World, and unites the Native Americans and settlers. But I bet you didn't know that Georgia, the very state we live in, was founded by a story similar to that of Pocahontas. My name is Mary Musgrove, and I would love to tell you about my adventures. Sorry, there are no pet raccoons or hummingbirds in this story, only the facts. Come along as we journey back in time and explore the important role that I, Mary Musgrove, played in Georgia's history. I was born in the colony of South Carolina in 1700. My father was an English trader and my mother was from an important Creek Indian family. I spent my childhood taking part in traditions from both cultures. I am able to speak fluent English and the Creek language Muskogee. Thanks to my father, I mastered the art of trading between the English and Native Americans at a very young age. The lessons I learned from each culture shaped the adult I was soon to become. Once I grew into adulthood, I married an English trader. We opened up a trading post along the Savannah River. It was here that I met two very important figures in Georgia history, James Oglethorpe and Chief Tomochichi. Being from Georgia, hopefully you all know that James Oglethorpe founded the state you call home. Before Georgia was founded, Creek Indians inhabited the land. Tomochichi was chief of the Yamacraw Indians. I worked closely with both of these important leaders. I served as an interpreter between James Oglethorpe and the Yamacraw Indian chief Tomochichi. I used my knowledge of the Creek and English language to translate between both leaders. I assisted the men in developing an agreement that granted the right for the English settlers to settle on Yamacraw land. Without my help, the peaceful founding of Savannah, which would eventually become part of the Georgia colony, would not have been possible. I assisted Oglethorpe and Tomochichi for over 10 years. I am proud to say that I am responsible for the communication and cooperation between both groups of people. I ensured each culture's beliefs and opinions were accurately represented. My precise interpretations allowed both Oglethorpe and Tomochichi to develop a deep understanding of one another's culture and way of living. Due to the assistance I provided, I quickly became an honored figure in both English and Creek societies. I'm afraid our wonderful state of Georgia would have had a much different history if it weren't for my cooperation and endurance. Although the story of Pocahontas has been transformed into a fairy tale by many, the original, factual story plays an important role in America's past. Just as Pocahontas' story plays a significant role in American history, the details of my life do the same. My story tells the tale of a true Georgia hero.